Once upon a time, I went to a gathering out in the desert. It was an experiment in sudden and temporary community in which 20,000 people from around the world came together for a week to build a city. When we started, there was nothing there but a dry lake bed surrounded by mountains. When we left, it was the same. But for that week, it was Black Rock City, better known to the outside world as... You guys are with it, aren't you? Within the fabric of what makes this kind of magic possible are 10 basic principles by which we all strive to govern ourselves. For those of us who endeavor to bring the dream ethic into the everyday reality, these principles help guide our actions and attitudes in the daily effort to harmonize with the conventional gravity of the default world. No booing, no hissing. Every one of these principles can be applied to your job, your family, and your own personal world of experience. The first of the 10 principles is radical inclusion. Anyone may be a part of Burning Man. We welcome and respect the stranger. No prerequisites exist for participation in our community. Our city is not just for artists, scientists, and engineers, but for young and old of all walks of life. See, there's young, there's old. Burning Man is devoted to the act of gift giving. The value of a gift is unconditional. Gifting doesn't contemplate a return or an exchange for something of equal value. It's through this spirit that we replace mere transaction with the true interaction between people. They're eating sausage, just so you know. The default world has become oversaturated with the pressures of consumer-based culture. And so, in an effort to escape those particular tethers, our community seeks to create social environments that are unmediated by commercial sponsorships, transactions, or advertising. Yes, those are real trucks. Oh, and that's a shower, just so you know. To survive for a week in the desert is no easy task, and so our community encourages the individual to discover, exercise, and rely on his or her inner resources. When you are prepared to take care of yourself, you often find that you are also prepared to more easily take care of others around you. Radical self-expression arises from the unique gifts of the individual. No one other than the individual or a collaborating group can determine its content. It's offered as a gift to others. In this spirit, the giver should respect the rights and liberties of the recipient. The Cheshire Cat is an actual art car. So are the cupcakes. Our community values creative cooperation and collaboration. We strive to produce, promote, and protect social networks, public spaces, works of art, and methods of communication that support such interaction. Through these, we feel the strength and cohesion of the tribal family. We value civil society. Community members who organize events should assume responsibility for public welfare and endeavor to communicate civic responsibilities to participants. Our fringe culture, or subculture, should contribute to the health and balance of society. That's for people who missed work. Our community respects the environment. MOOP is defined as matter out of place, and participants are encouraged to leave no trace. Our goal is to leave every room, meeting place, situation, and world better than when we found it. Our community is committed to a radically participatory ethic. We believe that transformative change, whether in the individual or in society, can occur only through the medium of deeply personal participation. We achieve being through doing. That was a fashion show at Center Camp. Everyone is invited to work. Everyone is invited to play. We make the world real through actions that open the heart and engage the spirit. For many, the release of catharsis is an inevitable byproduct of physical and emotional investment. Immediate experience is, in many ways, the most important touchstone of value in our culture. We seek to overcome barriers that stand between us and a recognition of our inner selves, the reality of those around us, participation in society, and contact with a natural world exceeding human powers. No idea can substitute for this experience. In the words of Daniel Browning Smith, all the books you can ever read, all the stories you can ever hear, all the pictures you can ever see cannot possibly contain or convey what Burning Man is. It's an experience which must be experienced. That's me. I moved to Greenville in 2008, the day my daughter 7 was born. I heard you guys go, ah. As I began to create my new life here, it was blessed with the understanding that this would be my home for at least the next 20 years, and so there was no time to waste in making this a suitable habitat for our survival. My goal as a television is to be able to translate the millions of particles floating overhead in such a way that they can be received, digested, and appreciated by those I come in contact with. Through this transmission, I hope to help them understand my perspective and hopefully enrich their worlds. That's me too. I believe I need to be the change I want to see in Greenville, and therefore make myself into the best gift that I can give to my town and the world around me. And through that effort, I hope to be able to give as a gift to my daughter the world better than I found it. It's a lofty and unrealistic goal, I know, but what dream isn't? There's a sign on the road into Black Rock City. For those who have been here before, no explanation is necessary. For those who have not, none is possible. Welcome home. That's the dry lake bed. That's what it looks like before we get there and after we leave. To quote Roald Dahl, one of my favorite writers, "And above all, watch with glittering eyes the whole world around you, because the greatest secrets are always hidden in the most unlikely places. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it." Thank you.